Hi guys! Well, we're getting started this week. It's raining, it's cold, and we got a really busy week ahead of us. He's got a big goal to get the basement slab poured this week, and there's a lot of stuff to get done to make that happen. I'm really nervous about actually making all this happen this week. It's a lot of work. What about you?
Yeah, it's only stressful if you make it stressful. So.
Anyway, we better get back to work and see if we can make this happen.
So now we got the backfill done. We're up to grade where we need to be, and we got the floorboards on the outside. Put in a vapor barrier, and then we're doing some insulation, which is keeps the heat rising and you know, from the ground robbing your heat out of your heat pipes. And we're getting that done, and then we'll hopefully put in some heat pipes this afternoon. A good way to not get kinks is, this goes for just about any roll of pipe. You can count off your loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you get five that come off, take the roll and 180 it, and then pull 5 more of the other way. And then when you straighten all this PEX tubing out, it will straighten itself because you have 5 loops going one way and then 5 going the other, and then you won't have any kinks. We're stapling it to the foam, and PEX tubing, it's for a radiant floor system in your house, and basically it just transfers hot water from your boiler into the floor, into the concrete, warms it up. That's what heats your house. So I'm hoping to have this thing done today. Well, we better, because concrete's showing at 9 o'clock tomorrow. This is called your manifold, and what happens is you have a supply and then you have a return that comes back, and these are the same loop. Okay, most of these loops are less than 300 feet. That's a maximum run because you have heat loss over 300 feet. That's what they come up with their calculations. You know, it's pour day, 9 o'clock. We got mud to pour. Can't get a pump truck because there's not one in town anymore, and it's really expensive to get it out of town, so we opted to get some extra hands on here. There's going to be some bucket brigades. You know, it's all hands on deck for the next 3 hours. So
we started by just bucketing it, and they kicked me out of the bucket line real quick and gave me a rake. Sorry.
She weighs as much as a bucket. Yeah, well, so you got to go in there and you got to put the mud in place. You got to screed it, and then after you're done screeding, then you got to go ahead and you got to tamp it down, which basically allows the rocks to go below the surface so that you can finish it out. And then after that, then you have to bring out the bull float, and you have to bull float it, and which that basically brings the milk to the top. That's what your finishing material is.
We're really hoping that this concrete slab will be our finished floor.
That we're looking at a pretty good day, you know, temperature-wise, and a little bit cloudy, so it's good.
Halfway through the pour, it's kind of crazy. Really tired. It's a lot of work. Better get back to it before the boss gets mad at me. Finally got the pour done, and it looks really good. Just gonna take a quick lunch break and just kind of enjoy our hard work for a minute before we have to go back to finishing the slab.
We get the mud placed, get it floated and everything, and I look over towards town, and here I see lightning and thunder, and I'm going, man, I hope that misses us. And you know, I don't need water anywhere close to this slab at this time. You can deal with a little bit of rain, but when you have a lot of water that gets on top of the slab after you get it bull floated out and everything, is you have the milk on top, and basically that is your finished material. So if rain gets on there, it's going to flood the thing, and you're going to lose all that material that's on top. That's your good material. So then the worst case scenario happened, and I seen the cloud coming. It was inevitable. So we just grabbed the tarp and tried to cover the slab as much we could to keep the most water off.
Oh, let me grab there. You go down there. No.
Frustrating.
As the tarp was getting pulled up, it kept getting stuck on the manifold, and my brother-in-law Louis was in there with the 2x4 trying to push it up, and finally Jacob's just like just run out there. Who cares about the slab? We'll just worry about your footprints later and just get that tarp over the manifold and get it pulled up. It's like chaos for about half an hour there.
Yeah, it's not fun when you're trying to scramble when it should be something you should just be able to watch the slab cure. You're running as hard as you can to try to make something to save the slab.
It just kept pouring and pouring, and we're huddled underneath the tarp trying to stay warm. None of us even had rain gear, you know, just trying to look around and see if there's any end in sight.
Yeah, we had a ½ inch of the buckets when we were done.
Washing all the fine.
So, I mean, you know, the worst thing that could have happened, and the only thing you can do, you can't get mad, you can't stomp your feet, you can't get all pissed off, you just gotta roll with the punches, and, you know, that's what we got. So I had to make the best of it and try to finish it out. And surprisingly, you know, I was able to salvage the slab and finish it out, and it looks really nice. Maybe not as nice as if it didn't rain.
Really thankful that we haven't lost all the time, the money, our foundation for our forever home because of this little weather ordeal.
So us 1, Alaska 0, and we got a slab out of the deal.
So hopefully next week goes a little bit smoother. We're going to try to get the basement walls framed up and start seeing some big progress. So we're excited about that. So make sure you subscribe and check in next Friday.
See you guys.